All right, so today's video is going to be a little bit shorter than usual. Only had one session. We're getting towards the end of a deload, so there's not a lot of work to be done right now. No track session this morning. Only had the weight room session this afternoon, and it was real short. It was basically just build to a heavy snatch, build to a heavy clean. So at the end of a deload, I like to kind of just test some things out and see where things are going. I was feeling extremely good during the snatch warm-up, and I knew something big was going to happen today. So as I was building up, was smoking 120, smoked 130, smoked 140, ended up building all the way to 150. 150 felt great. I jumped up to 153 and just barely missed it. Just think it was a timing issue. Again, with these larger bumper plates, they just feel weird since I've been training so long with actual like training plates. I think there's just some timing issues when that bar ends up whipping overhead, and it was slightly out in front, so I was throwing that bar a little forward on that. But I specifically wanted to go for 153 because I am 34 years old. I turned 35 in October, and in the world of weightlifting at my weight class, which would be 102, even though I'm under 102, I would compete as a 102. 153 kilo snatch would technically be the Masters world record. So I just went from 150 to 153 because the current world record is 152, and I just wanted to see what numbers could kind of go for. So would have unofficially been a world record had I been able to hit that lift. I know training numbers don't mean anything, and especially when you're not using competition plates and competition equipment, it doesn't really matter unless you do it on a platform. But I'm not a weightlifter. I just thought it would be cool to go for it and just see where things are at. So that was the reason to jump to 153 after I hit the 150 kilo snatch. Just want to play around, see what happened. Felt good. I'll probably get that later on, maybe another 4-8 weeks from now. I think I'll be able to hit that 153. And then building up in the cleans, timing was just off a little bit. Again, these plates, I hate using this as an excuse, but it just feels different. I think the timing was off from the point where I would reach my extension to transitioning to get underneath the bar. So normally I can feel that I'm pulling myself under the bar and meet it in a strong position. Today I just felt like I was kind of dropping underneath and letting that bar kind of crash on me. So when I built up to 190, I got under 190. As soon as it got me in the shoulders, it just buried me in the bottom, and at that point there was no coming out of that. So I think just working on some timing things with these bigger plates. I think that just transitioning from using competition plates and training plates to these bigger ones is just throwing some stuff off, but was a little disappointed in the 190 miss today, even though my max is 10 kilos above that. I was able to hit 180, which is technically 90%. So as long as I'm in that 90% plus range at this point of the power phase, then I think things are still going in the right direction. So that's all for today. Not a whole lot of extra work. Just did some rear foot elevated split squats to finish off the session, 4 sets of 3. And then I just had some stuff to do a cool down. So I did some band work and some extra recovery work today. And that was it. So tomorrow we only got 1 session again, and then we got the rest of the weekend off. So it's going to be a real quick day in the weight room. And then we're going to start block number 2 for this power phase again on Monday. So appreciate you guys watching the video. Make sure to like and subscribe, and we'll be back at it tomorrow for our upper body strength session.